Hey guys, and welcome back to the Academy series. I want to thank you guys for the overwhelming support on the first ever episode we did with Barcelona, and by popular demand, the next team we're going to do this with is AJAX. Obviously AJAX is well known for their fantastic youth academy, and we're going to take a look at them, how they look in FIFA 17 in 10 years time. As per usual, I'm going to re-explain the rules to you. If you're not caught up to the series and what this is about, then make sure to check out episode 1. I'll be explaining the rules more in depth there. But basically, we'll be signing players only in the first season. Our captain has to be Dutch in this instance. And we need to make sure that we have a full team filled out with youth players so we can sim forward 10 seasons. And again, another shout out to Jared HD, who has of course helped inspire this series. But let's just get straight into it. And the first change I'm making compared to the Barcelona episode is that I'm going to be doing the first season live and see how long the video is if I do react live to the signings I make other than doing it post-game. I'm not too sure. Maybe I should keep the length down. There was someone who said that the video was too long, so I'm going to take that into consideration, take that on board and see what we can do. But this time we're doing it live, and let's take a look at what countries we'll scout in for the first few months. The 5-star Dutch scout will obviously go to the Netherlands because as per the rules we have to scout in the nation our team is from and sign our captain from that list as well. Hopefully we can find some decent players, but when it comes to these two, interestingly enough, this Denmark scout, I actually want to send them out to Denmark because you may know Kasper Dolberg, one of Ajax's most promising talents recently, has been setting the world on fire, and hopefully we can find some Danish talent in this save as well. In 3 months time that should be decent enough. 5-star judgment scout. And as Hakim Ziyech is I don't know how it's pronounced, is one of the most promising players in the Ajax team as well, let's just scout in Morocco. The Chinese scout is going to Morocco for 3 months. Let's sim forward until the 3-month cycle has passed and see who will sign up. Make sure to give me suggestions for teams to do in future episodes and countries to scout in as well. And whilst you're down there, leave the video a like if you can. I'm looking forward to getting into this one with Ajax, and hopefully we can build a very strong team. We're into the 2nd month of the 3-month cycle, and I've seen these 2 Danish talents, and I feel like now I need to assign a Dutch captain so I can sign one of these 2 up straight away before they leave the academy. Well, not even the academy, they're not in the academy. I need to sign up one of the 2. I don't know who to pick. They're honestly so close in terms of potential and overall that I'm not sure who to pick. Let's take a look at the Netherlands scout report and see if we've got someone in there that we can sign as our captain. I don't think there's any clear standout players here, so I may risk it and wait another month. But fortunately, Lars Meyer, who looks very promising, has already gone to a team, so we can't have him. This is the final month of the 3-month cycle. We need to sign a captain now, so let's do that. Lars Mulder, let's see who we've got. Daniel de Vries is looking decent. Thijs van den Bosch is probably even looking better in terms of overall and potential. It could be Van den Bosch that's going to be the captain. De Haan, not really. Edwin van Leeuwen just looks horrendous. Same for Peters. De Graaf looks decent as well, but I feel like it's going to be Van den Bosch. I'm not too sure who you guys would have picked, but my captain for this series will be Thijs van den Bosch. Welcome to the team. He's going to get the first contract. Let's just sign up Daniel de Vries as well straight away. Mike de Haan, anyone that looks half decent should be signed up as soon as possible. Jan Mulder as well. Wow. Joshua Smits can get in that youth academy. There's 3 potential Moroccan signings here. I can only pick one, remember, from the foreign countries, and I feel like it's going to be one of these 2. Now, considering this guy is a goalkeeper, and we'll get enough goalkeepers during the course of the first season, I feel like I should go with Jamal and go for that 6-foot centre-back. I'm not too sure why. My controller disconnected, awkward timing. He's got better potential as well, most likely, so let's just go for Jamal. The other 2 will be gone forever. Oh my god, as if, remember in the last month I was talking about picking Johansson or Mortensen. It was a tough choice between both of them. Now there's a 3rd guy into the mix, Lucas Olsen. Again, a goalkeeper, which I don't know if tactically is the right choice, but he has got the best potential and the best overall currently. Maybe this is the goalkeeper we need to go for, Lucas Olsen. I'm going to take a risk and sign him. Goodbye and farewell to the other 2. They could have been potential world-class players as well in 10 seasons time. Let me know in the comments down below who you would have picked, or maybe I'll have a vote up in the top right-hand corner, but these two are gone. I've just offered a contract to our future captain, Thijs van den Bosch. I can do the same with everyone else that's 16 or older now. Let's just give them a contract and get it over and done with. I've read through your comments for the next 2 countries I should scout in for the next 3-month cycle. I went with South Korea and Ivory Coast, so hopefully they can bring us back some decent talent. And again, don't forget to suggest me countries you want me to scout in, because at some point I'm going to run out of ideas in countries I want to go myself. It took Hans Sørensen only 1 month to find 2 fantastic talents already, but this one is a goalkeeper, so I'm going to hold off and potentially sign this guy. I'm going to wait 1 more month. If we don't find anyone better, Tong Hyun Chin will be signed up. Again, first month with Ivory Coast, and we've seen 2 talents. Again, one of them being a goalkeeper. I'm not sure if I should risk it, but again, I'm going to wait 1 more month. Ironically, when the 2 foreign scouts bring us 4 good players in total, the Netherlands scout brought us absolutely no one, and we're not limited to sign only 1 player from the Netherlands. I wish it was the other way around. Lucas Mulder is not bringing me back anyone that's really good. These 2 are half decent, and I'm just going to have to take them at this point. So there's a third half decent player in there, but once again, he's a goalkeeper. I'm not interested. I'm going to go for Tong Hyun Chin and cancel this mission 2 months in as well, because we've already found the player we want, and it will probably be the same with Ivory Coast, as we have Stefan Ndiaye. Ndiaye? I'm not sure. Let's just flick through quickly to see if there's someone better. There is absolutely not. So you're going to be welcome to the team straight away. Stefan Ndiaye. Oh my god, I'm butchering names. Right, I already had to assign new countries to my 2 scouts. Belgium and Germany are the 2 countries we're going for next. Thank you for those suggestions, by the way, guys. They were brilliant. It only took us 2 months to find a player we wanted. The German scout is not looking too great. Marcus Meyer is the only one that looks half decent, but I'm just going to wait. He's not good enough. However, when it comes to the Belgian scout, Senne Verstraete, I'm going to give him a contract straight away. There's no way I'm going to wait until the full 3 months are over. He's getting in. Now that took way too long, but we finally have another big Dutch talent, Jan de Graaf. Looking fantastic. Danny Smits is half decent, as well as Bram van Leeuwen. They're all getting signed up. I'm going to wait with Van den Bosch to see if he grows a bit more in his potential. In the final month of another 3-month cycle, I already signed a Belgian player, but I just want to see if that was a mistake or not, and it seems like Senne Verstraete was indeed the best player that came out of that Belgian scout report. In terms of Germany, we're still looking for someone that is good, and it seems like the only one who's half decent is Albert Engel, so let's just give him a contract and get it over and done with. Well, Suarez came from Ajax. That was where he had his big breakthrough, so why not scout in Uruguay again? I know I did that with Barcelona as well, but that's because I need your suggestions. I'm just picking countries I feel comfortable with. And why not just go for Poland as well? No particular reason, just feel like going there. Not a bad little month from the Netherlands right here. We've got 4 players that can hit 90 full potential, especially Lucas de Wit is looking fantastic. And guys, this is it, the final month of Season 1. And now we have to sign just anyone that looks half decent, not be too stingy, and not be too picky with the players we pick. Thijs Brouwer looks fantastic. No problem signing him up. Rodney Dijkstra as a backup goalkeeper. Why the hell not? But other than that, if they're not going to be able to hit over 85 potential, I'm just not going to sign them, basically. And now we've got 1 foreign Polish player to sign and 1 Uruguayan, I believe. And let's take a look at who we've got. It could be Jankowski, the 2 Jankowski brothers. Don't know who to pick, to be honest. Or Kaminski. I'm going to assume we don't really have too many attackers or wingers at the moment. I'm going to go for Josef Jankowski. And in terms of Uruguay, these are the 2 that stick out to me. Isidoro Lucero has got amazing overall at this moment, but the potential is better on Simon Bustos. Again, it's one of those ones where I reckon you guys will maybe have a different opinion, but I'm going to go for the potential of Simon Bustos. And that's it. Season 1 is a wrap. We've gathered all the talents we possibly could have from this first season, and we've built ourselves a team that will last us 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. Let's take a look at some of the players who are still left in the youth system, those who were too young to get signed up, and a couple of players like Bustos and Dijkstra who have no place in the squad because I've filled out the entire squad list, so I need to sell a few old players first before I can bring in Bustos and Dijkstra. Other than that, Everyone else is 15. Looking forward to getting them out of the youth system as well. But let's take a look at who we've got in that team. Right now, this is the first team. This is the youth team. We're going to start off from the top. Brower, good pace, striker, 6'1", 5-star skills, high-low work rates. Everything looks brilliant except for that weak foot. He's got good dribbling, ball control. Yes, his finishing is a bit poor, but that'll grow hopefully. His physicals, stamina and strength not too great. Chin, or South Korean wonder boy, I'd say. 17 years old, 5-star skills as well. Again, the weak foot not too great, but good pace, agility, balance, lovely skill attributes, and decent finishing as well. From Ivory Coast, we've got Ndai, or Ndiaye. Don't know how to say that. Anyways, 5'9", left mid cam, 4-star skills, decent. Low work rate's not the best, but again, physically, very decent. Good pace, agility, balance, incredible ball control and dribbling curve at the age of 17 it was. Decent long shots as well. He could be someone that grows into a fantastic player. These two are the two highest rated, Chin and Ndiaye. Hopefully they can show us what potential they've got. We've got Bruin in the midfield, high work rates, 5-star weak for 18 years of age. Again, physically decent and good stamina for a change. Mostly these youth players have very poor stamina. Brown has got some decent stamina to go along with the high work rates. Again, skill attributes, not too bad at all. He can dribble, he can finish, he can take free kicks. His passing needs a bit of work, but other than that, he's looking decent. We've got Brower in the other centre mid position, and again, another 5-star weak foot midfielder. I'm loving the weak foot and skill moves. We've got 4-star skills and 5-star skills up front, and 5-star weak foot in the midfield. That's just absolutely perfect. 5'10", 16 years old. Physically not the best, needs a bit of growth there, but on the ball looking very decent. That short passing as well coming in handy. De Vries, not the best in terms of weak foot and skill moves, but he's a CDM. Don't really matter too much. He's versatile, can play in any of the midfield roles. 5'8", again, decent physicals. Decent on the ball as well, you know. Long shots and dribbling for a CDM is not too bad. Moving on to the defence, we've got Verstraete, the Belgian, who is 6 foot, can play right and left. Played him in the left back position because we don't have a proper left back. 3-star weak foot is good enough for a defender. Physically well-rounded, good strength and stamina. Pace will probably grow a bit throughout the seasons, and on the ball again the defending stats are really good, marking and slide tackling especially looking very decent, as well as short passing and heading and crossing, so not too bad from Verstraete. Koriche is one of the weak links in this team, Moroccan centre back at 6 foot, not even the tallest, good work rate though, good sprint speed and strength. But on the ball again, defensively, his 39 marking bears some concerns with me. But other than that, physically, he looks to be a tank, and hopefully he can grow into a brilliant defender. Van den Bosch is a CDM, but playing him at centre-back, 6'6", versatile. Again, physically brilliant, brilliant stamina, 74, I'm loving that. And other than that, he needs a bit of work on his technicals as well. De Graaf is a 6'3" right-back who can also play centre-back. Physically, probably one of the best defenders we have in terms of pace and strength and stamina. Looking good, but again, defensively needs a bit of work. And then we've got the big man, Olsen, probably one of the most highest potential players in this team. 6'4", 17 years old. And in terms of goalkeeping attributes, kicking is his main attribute, which is kind of a shame because it's the most useless stat. And then we've got a few players on the bench. I'll quickly show you their stats. Good pace on the Jacobs. Skill moves not the best. Mulder, good work rates, needs a bit of work as well on his technicals. Smits doesn't seem like someone I'll use very often, although he's got that 5-star weak foot. Bucker, 57 rated, not too bad. The Han, feel free to pause it if you want to look at their stats in depth, by the way. I'm just going through the reserves very quickly. A lot of 5-star weak foot players, that's something I've noticed, so that's good. And then on the bench we've got Engel and Visser. But hopefully the last few lads from the Youth Academy can join this team and build it into something big. Let's just skip forward and see what becomes of this group of lads. And here I am on a different day telling you that 2018 looked half decent. I already know what the players look like in 2027. I've simmed all the way forward, but first a little squad report from the year after. And you can see some decent growth. Maybe you can tell by the ratings in 2018 who will become an absolute superstar in this team. A couple of players have already hit over the 70 in terms of overall, but there's something I did want to share with you. With Barcelona, I had absolutely no issues. There seemed to have been a glitch with this Ajax episode where Simon Bustos, the Uruguayan striker, could not be offered a contract no matter what I offered him. He wanted 0 years in length, which is just not a thing. It doesn't happen, and therefore, unfortunately, our Uruguayan gem has been let go, as I was unable to sign him. If you know what this glitch does and how it happens and how I can avoid it, then let me know in the comments down below. But it's time to reveal to you the team in 2027. It's looking good. Not as good as Barcelona, but there's a couple of reasons for that I can think of. First off, Barcelona is just a more prestigious club, but Ajax have done well with their youth to create a squad entirely of players above the 80 rating. I'll take that, I'm happy with that, but it's not as impressive. And there's one certain person missing here, and I'm not talking about Simon Bustos, I'm talking about the Korean Ronaldo, who is not in this list. You may remember him. He unfortunately left because he did not want to sign a new contract, and he's now on the free agents list, Tong Hyun Chin. Looking at those stats, he would have been by far our best player. Don't get me wrong, he is incredible, but I don't understand why he wanted to be a free agent that badly. He's been stuck there for a year. I've tried to re-sign him, I can't. We've lost the Korean Ronaldo. He's not part of this team anymore, and that's a bit of a shame, because at 90 rated with those stats, he would have been an asset. But let's take a look at the players we do still have. You can pause them at any time if you want to see them more in depth, but it's just looking at the stats before we head into that game. And there's incredible plays in there. Daniel De Vries with 99 ball control, dribbling and finishing and long shots. Looks fantastic. Again, it's not as impressive as the Barcelona team, I'm aware of that, but that is the good thing. I guess in a way that Barcelona is a very, very prestigious club. They'll obviously get bigger and more talent, or maybe this is just a coincidence and I'm just not as lucky as I was when I took on Barcelona. Let me know what teams I should do next, but this is interesting to see that Ajax's youth academy is slightly less than Barcelona's. Still pretty decent, don't get me wrong. It's time to get into a game and see how these boys perform. The game I've picked to showcase these young lads, well, they're not really young anymore, they're around 27, 28 now, is a Champions League game against Paris Saint-Germain. We lost the first leg 1-0, and it's time to turn this around and make this into a magical evening for Ajax. Well, let's do that with our own youth, and let's make sure we qualify for that quarter-final. Let's see if the Ajax Academy is capable of making a Champions League quarter-final. De Graaf trying to turn inside, got a bit lucky there, De Bruyne now. On it into Jaden Brouwer, who's trying to back his way into the defender. He's letting him go. Jaden Bucker now. Back into Jason Brouwer. Brouwer can hit them from there, and he scored! Brouwer with the first goal of the game after 10 minutes. Lovely finesse on the left foot. Brilliant finish by Brouwer. Let's take another look at that. You don't really see those finesse shots happening like that. But what an effort. Jaden Brouwer making it 1-1 on aggregate, and they're now back in the game, Ajax. That felt good. That felt clean. Julian Draxler up against us here. Julian Draxler into Adrien Rabiot, and it's 1-1. Brilliant goal. Nothing Olsen could have done about that. Adrien Rabiot, 31 years of age now, by the way, has put that one in with absolute venom. No way Olsen is saving that. Hold on to it. The overlapping run from Seneverstraete against Edouard now. Seneverstraete, lovely ball into Bruin. Bruin's just going to hit it from there, just over the bar. The challenge. We've got a few men in the middle. There we go. De Graaf holding on to it through to Bruin. Bruin is on it against Adrien Rabiot. Now into Brouwer. Brouwer looking for the back post. It's De Graaf! Yes! 2-1 Ajax. Thomas De Graaf has given them the lead again. 2-1 makes it 2-2 on aggregate, but we've got the 2 away goals, so technically we're going through at this moment. Good cross in from, I don't know, I can't remember who it was, but De Graaf with the finish. I'm not used to these players, I don't know who they are, and it's not even Thomas De Graaf, it's Jan De Graaf. I made that mistake, I'm sorry. Lovely work by Edouard, just wide. As we are in control, I think I'm going to make the change and bring on Smits, a very defensive-minded midfielder for De Vries, who looks very, very tired. Other than that, I may actually bring on Jacobs as some sort of a striker. I don't know, he's got pace. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try Ndai as striker and see what he can do there and link up with De Graaf. We're going to have him out wide on the right. He is right-footed, so that works. Second half, boys, let's secure this qualification. Jan De Graaf. What can he do? Tries to cut inside on Marquinhos and has done so. De Graaf still going into Ndai. Ndai can lay it off, maybe one more. He's got... That's a red. He's off. Schmitz just came on as a sub and he's been sent off in the 57th minute. Timo Schmitz with an awful tackle. And rightly so, if we give him a penalty. Ndai won this. So I'm going to let him take it as well. Nobody seems to have good penalties in this team, which is slightly worrying. But Ndai has the chance to put us in that quarterfinals. Ndai chips it down the middle. Lovely penalty. And it's 3-1 to Ajax. I think it's a good time to tell you who the nominees are for best player in this team. You're going to have the choice of Olsen, the goalkeeper, 92 rated, the highest rated player in the team altogether. We're going to have Ndai as our Ivorian Coast, I believe. Gem, pretty much, who just scored that penalty. And Jan de Graaf, who is currently our highest rated outfield player, 88, and now on the ball actually, about to showcase absolutely nothing. Quick shout out to Marcelo Planas, El Capitan de Barcelona, who actually won the vote in the Barcelona episode. Oh, they've left him wide open. It's Jacobs. One-on-one with the keeper. Jacobs. He doesn't have... what is his finishing? Sergio Aurier looking to cross it in. Corice's got it covered. Well defended again. Look at the space again. Jacobs, do not bottle this time. You've got another chance. Jacobs. It's 4-1. We're destroying Paris Saint-Germain. It seems like the Ajax class of 2017 has got way too much power for the Parisians to keep up with. It's 4-1 and my controller disconnects. Awesome. Jacobs, I'm telling you something. With that 99 pace as a substitute, he is destroying people out wide. To Jaden Bakker. Oh, come on. Oh, what a challenge by Thijs on the Bosch. And that is why he's the captain. Arguably should have been a voting option as well, but I went with those three because I thought they were the best. But that was brilliant defending from Thijs on the Bosch. You have been a brilliant captain so far. If you can make sure we do not concede again. Look at fucking Kimpembe trying to wiggle his way through. Yazdon Corice is there. The centre-back partnership of Corice and Van den Bosch has been excellent. And meanwhile, Jacobs can break away again on the counter-attack. We've got Jacobs. Turns inside. Lovely move. Jacobs! No. And that's the final whistle. I wanted to keep going. This was such a fun team to play with. Genuinely. I enjoyed every second of that one, and Paris Saint-Germain have been battered as I beat my brother, who seems to be the manager of Paris Saint-Germain. I don't even have a brother in real life, so that happened. Anyways, Marquinhos, the captain, disappointed with that result. It has to be. They were 1-0 up in the first leg, and they gave it away 4-1 in the second. We deserved it. We dominated, and in terms of player ratings on our team, Jan de Graaf picking up the man of the match with a 9.4, and Ndai with a 9 as well. Bakker, hidden gem in the midfield, 9.2. Brouwer, 9.3. But like I said, the nominees are there. Vote for your favourite player in this team. And let me know with which team I should do this Academy 2027 thing next. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.